One of the things that I've been thinking about a lot lately is that God every day is like a father who's trying to surprise his children with beautiful and wonderful things. But when I'm not making him and joy a priority of my life, I tend to miss them. I remember many years ago, I was a single missionary living in communist Poland, and I had just come back from a retreat, and I was absolutely drained. I found the Polish language very difficult, and I had to work through translators, and I wasn't always sure if I was saying the right things. And I remember I was kind of slumped over in this train car because I was weary and tired. And all of a sudden, as I was just looking out this train window, suddenly upon my window view came this field, I've never seen anything like it, of literally thousands and thousands and thousands of red poppies that were blowing in the wind. It was absolutely breathtaking, and it kind of struck me in a funny sort of a moment, and I thought, here I am in this very dark communist country that has a lot of political history that was very disappointing. And I kind of pictured for myself God sprinkling with his own hands. I thought, how did these poppies get here? It literally lasted for about 15 miles. And I thought, how did this beauty come about? And I imagined that God sprinkled these seeds himself because he wanted there to be a testimony of his reality in the midst of the mundane, in the midst of the difficulty, that he was really real. And lately, as I've been thinking about some of these concepts about different places where God wants us to have joy, I think of what one of my children said one day. They said, "Mom, God is the God who created chili peppers for fajitas and Celtic music to dance to and stars to camp out under." And they said, "I'm so glad that we know a God who's out of the box." And so when I was thinking about this, I realized that if there was no color in the world, if there was no music, no birds singing, if there was no texture, nothing to enjoy, nothing to hear, you would be taking away one of the gifts that God gave to us. And so as I've pursued this whole thought, I've realized that when God brings a beautiful sunset to my picture window in my bedroom, or when I'm walking along and I see something beautiful, it's as though God is saying to me, I am here. I am here to give you pleasure. I'm here to give you joy. But I can't really enjoy it unless I open my eyes and look at the evidence that God puts in my life every single day.